Hey everybody, good evening. It is 8:30 Saturday evening, April 27th. Just give me a moment. I gotta go shut off my kettle. All right. All right. So here we are. I'm going to do another load with this. I already did about 4 loads, I think, with this machine already. I'm going to do a somewhat small white load in here. But I have my one bath mat left that's still in pretty good. Well, it wasn't as bad as the other one, let's put it that way. But it's getting pretty tore up. But what I wanted to do though was use the slow speed on this. This thing has the 3-speed motor in it. So yeah, I took out the other agitator and I wanted to put this one in. You guys can see this is the lint barrel agitator. I had this agitator on our first direct drive in 1988. I remember going with my mom to the store to get it. But that surgilator had 5 straight vanes and 5 wavy. This one has 4 wavy and 4 straight, and it's a 4-bladed base, and the other one was had 5 blades on the base. That might be a harder agitator to get a hold of, but it's always performed well in these machines. So, and besides it being a Whirlpool, it should have a surgilator, so that's why I'm going to try this. I got several agitators I could put in this thing, but we're going to see how this does now. Alright, I got it set to low, high. You know what? The casual cycle actually does 2 spray rinses, I think, in each spin. Um, let's give it a try. Why not? And see how it does. I gotta make sure I got everything set right here. Actually, the warm. No, just leave it as it is. Now I got too many options. I gotta get used to this again. And I actually got to think about what I'm doing here. All right, there we go. I'm probably just going to use Oxy for this because I don't really feel like dealing with the chlorine bleach. I don't feel like timing it and waiting for it, you know. I'll just put the Oxy in now. There we go. I got some of that Foca in there. There we go. The setup on this is a little bit odd. I was looking at the cycle programming on this, and I noticed with the casual permanent press, it doesn't have an extra rinse spot on it. Only the normal cycle does. So I know with the Kenmore 90 series that I had, I think regular and permanent press had the extra rinse. And it's funny, when I use the auto temperature control warm wash, it actually the water was actually warmer than it was than using the standard warm. That's just okay. unfortunately, even if I use the Tide powder I have, which is supposed to be HE, it still froths up just like this stuff does. Not quite as bad, but you get a layer of foam. I have no problem with that though. I miss that in these old top loaders. It just goes to show that the torque of the agitation creates that foam, whereas that Whirlpool commercial, not quite. And this is on slow agitation too. Actually, guys, I want to stop it for a second. I want to see what the extra low agitation is. All right, I definitely can. I missed that with my Chem 190 series, man. Now all I need to do is get a KitchenAid agitator for this and I'll be in business. wow, it steps down even more. Yeah, I like this machine. And guys, I want to thank I want to give the Lord thanks for all things. First, I give my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ thank you for saving my soul, for being merciful to me every day, adopting me as his child. I don't deserve anything good from God except punishment, and yet he's been merciful to me because he shows his love by what he did on the cross for us. I want to thank you guys for subscribing and congratulating me on this machine. I wasn't even looking for this machine. That's the funny thing. It just kind of happened. It's so weird how it did happen. The gentleman that I got this from is I've talked to him several times on the phone in the past, and I always talked about meeting. But I had a client the other day who had a doctor's visit down in Lanoka Harbor here in New Jersey, and so as I'm waiting for her, I had to drop her off, and I probably had to wait about an hour and a half, whatever it was. So I figured I'd stick around in the area. So I look up appliance places, and I see Astro. So I don't think nothing of it. I'm driving down, and I'm like, wait, I think this is the guy I talked to a while ago. And sure enough, when I called him on the phone, I recognized his voice. And I said, I'm in the area and whatnot. And I said, I'll come by after work. He called me back and says, Pat, do you want to meet up? I said, yeah, sure. So I did, and I came to his place. And in the back of his storefront, he has like a garage in the back, and he's got a whole bunch of direct drives. Ones like this. Well, this one I just happened to see because he had it tucked away in the back. And I was looking at all, I wanted to see everything he had, so I went to the machines in the back, and I happened to catch this. And I was like, whoa. And I was like, okay, what do you want for it? Because he had it paired up with a matching dryer. So he sold it to me, and the rest is history. The last 90 series I had, I got from somebody I knew, and he wanted more money for it than he did. But with the white tub like this, but the holes had all rust marks all around them, and that machine looked a little beat up, to say the least. But if you take reasonably good care of these machines, they'll last you for years. And Lord willing, that's what I plan on doing. I want to get to know everything about these direct drives, because the BMW washers, while they're good, they're not. I know they're not built for the longevity. They're just not. I think my Whirlpool commercial will be around for about 10 years, maybe. I don't know. But I wouldn't be able to really know because I won't be using it. As a matter of fact, I put it up for sale today, but then I took it down. I don't want to be too rash. I'll probably regret doing that. And I took down my Maytag videos, and I gotta say, I'm sorry that I did. I wish I didn't do that. I don't know why I did it. Well, I know why I did it. Because I didn't have the machine no more, and I didn't want to remember it no more. I wasn't thinking about other people who could learn from it and, maybe help them. It was pretty much a selfish motive. Oops, says lock. Huh. No, I'm afraid of the clutch burning up, but think it's coming back up to speed, I think. See, that's the wonderful thing about this, and I missed that, is that I can set the water level a little higher now. Get more of a dilution going on. Yep. There's foam coming out of the tub, but it doesn't seem to be as severe as the Whirlpool commercial. Let's just see for giggles what it'll do on high. Alright, go with this speed. I spoke too soon about this Whirlpool in the last video. I hadn't tried the permanent press cycle, and it does 2 spray rinses in each spin. Whereas the normal cycle doesn't do it. You would think it'd be the other way. I don't know, but Maybe that's what they use instead of the partial fill, or the, where it partially empties and fills back up. So I guess that's why they do it. Don't tell me this is such locking again. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. I don't know what you think, guys, but I like it better with this agitator. I got to do a full load maybe next time to see how well it does. I know it's going to do well. So, guys. Brace yourself. There it is. Just out of curiosity, I wonder how much lint this thing caught. Ah, look at that, a fair amount. Pretty cool. Yeah, this is going to be a fun machine to play with. Thank God I finally found somebody who is not too far from me and refurbishes these things. I hope he leaves his business to, I don't know if he has sons or daughters or what, but I fear that when he goes, man, that the business is going to go with him, and that's a shame. Anyway, the timer's still running. Extra runs on, off. And the timer takes a long time to run out. Oh, there it is, guys. Thanks for watching.